the buzz on you, my favorite song is playing in a Broadway bar. Then you walk in and you're all alone, the hottest in the room by far. And you look up and our eyes lock and my heart falls.
Hello friends, welcome to today's video. Today I am showing you my realistic cleaning routine, my realistic little daily cleaning routine. And at the end of the video, stay tuned because I'm going to show you how to make a simple and delicious dinner for your family that will not break the budget. And as you can see, I like to start the day by giving my houseplants some water and cleaning up the kitchen floor. Usually the cats have got some dinner things left over from the night before. And my little boy's been doing a lot of water play on the floor as well. I absolutely love the wood floors in my kitchen. They're just so easy to clean. And to be honest, sometimes I get a little bit sick of having to vacuum the carpet all the time. So I don't know, it's just such a simple joy just being able to sweep and mop the kitchen floors. But if you haven't already yet, please consider subscribing to this channel. I post homemaking, cleaning, gardening, and various videos often. And if you've seen any of my other videos, you will know that I just love this little cleaning mop. It's just so simple and easy to use. It was really inexpensive to buy. I think I got it from Bunnings. I don't think you guys have Bunnings in the States. It's basically like a Home Depot store. And there's a little cartridge for cleaning fluid and a button up the top, and you just press it and spray and then wipe. And the mat at the bottom comes off as well, so you can just throw it in the washer. One of the frustrating things about these cupboard doors, as much as I love them, they do get dirty really quickly and really easily. I do find that the kitchen is one of those places where I spend a lot of time cleaning and re-cleaning, but I'm at home pretty much all the time with my family, and we do so much cooking. We hardly ever eat out. It's just a way to save money. So I really don't mind, I suppose, cleaning the kitchen. It's just part of life. And then of course, I like to try and make my bed. I'll admit I don't always get to it, but I certainly always feel better when I do. I know a lot of YouTubers have just loads and loads of pillows on their bed, and their beds just look amazing, like they're in a hotel. I don't do that, to be honest. I just usually have a couple of pillows. I just like to keep it really simple and easy. To be honest, we do get spiders. We live in the country, so putting pillows on the floor, having a lot of pillows on the bed just is not very practical. And then if there's any laundry, I like to get the laundry started early. I've got a washer dryer combo, so it both washes and dries, but it does take quite a while. So I like to put it on early in the morning, otherwise we can hear the water pump going at night if it keeps going. And oh my gosh, there was just so much laundry. There was piles and piles of laundry. So I knew that it was going to be a massive folding day, trying to get everything put away. Unfortunately, the washing did pile up. I don't like to use the dryer because it does take quite a bit of power, and I like to try to save money. But unfortunately, I just had to give in and use the dryer because things just were not drying here. It was super cold here in Tasmania, and so much rain, so much damp, so it was impossible to get things to dry on the line. So I just ended up having to do tons of washing. We also unfortunately had a bunch of baby spiders come in to the laundry room, so we just wanted to get all the dirty laundry out of there so we could move the spiders on to a better location that was not our laundry room. It definitely was not a ton of fun to see tons and tons of baby spiders, which you know are just going to turn into big, mean, angry spiders as they get older. So definitely it was the right thing to move them along. I absolutely love the Marie Kondo method of folding, but to be honest, I just had so much to do. I just needed to get things away, so I just folded as quickly as I could and didn't really worry about doing it absolutely perfectly. I think sometimes when we get too concerned about doing things perfectly, we just end up not doing them at all. Luckily it was a sunny day, so I went outside to water my garden. I've been working on my vegetable garden. I know it looks a little bit rough at the moment, but I am getting some proper garden beds put in. But honestly, I'm one of those people, I think it's best just to start where you are, start with what you have. Don't worry about it being perfect or looking perfect. Just get going. Gardening does take a bit of practice. So if you've just got some pots laying around and some seeds or some seedlings, give it a go. You can do a little bit of research online, but you'll learn as you go. I've got some worm tea in there as well. I've got a little worm farm happening, which is fantastic. Works as a little bit of a natural fertilizer for the garden. And guys, please let me know in the comments if you want some more gardening videos, if you want to learn how to grow your own veggies in your garden. And I'll tell you right now, there are a few things as satisfying as eating veggies from your own garden. And next I like to get started on the dishwasher. This is actually usually my son's chore, but sometimes it does pile up, so I like to give it an extra little go. And it's amazing. I used to only have to do maybe like one load every couple of days, but now being at home so much and having the baby, somehow, I don't even know, I just seem to have to do like 2 or 3 loads a day, which just seems crazy to me, but it needs to be done. And coming up soon, I'm going to be doing a clean of the bathroom. I cut my friend's hair recently, which was so much fun, and I got to say the cut actually looks pretty good. I haven't had any formal training, just YouTube training, but hair absolutely got everywhere, in the kitchen somehow, and of course all over the bathroom. And these little bowls are just super handy for little snacks or dessert. We use them all the time. This corner cabinet is an absolute space lifesaver. A house is definitely not huge, especially by American standards, so we try to use all the space we possibly can. And this little thing, this little green thing here, is a little baby food holder. I did used to make my own baby food. I've been a little bit lax on that lately and just been giving Ren store-bought food. He actually prefers the store-bought food compared to my baby food, but I am going to try him again soon on my baby food. Now he's a little bit older and hopefully a little bit less fussy. Oh, and morning coffee. Wonderful. And I like to get my floors cleaned, so I've got my little Roomba here, which is just fantastic. I like to put it on spot clean, and it makes these lovely little circles on the floor. I have to say, when I bought it, I did not expect it to pick up very well, but it does pick up probably out of all the vacuum cleaners I've ever tried. It absolutely is the best at picking up. And sometimes I don't think it's so much of a time saver, because honestly it's just so fun to kind of stand there and watch it do its thing. We often find that we're just standing there looking at it and observing it. I don't know why, it's just fun to watch. I do sometimes just let it go all over the house to have a clean, but honestly that front entrance, living in the rural area that we do, we're always bringing in little rocks and mud and dirt and things, And also living by the beach, we're bringing in sand, so that little front entrance always just gets so dirty. I'm constantly having to clean it, but you know what? That is completely fine. I think life should be lived and life should be messy. I gotta say, Ren just loves the Roomba as well. He does get really upset though when it errors. And I'll admit I do not always dust, but I looked around and the boards were just looking pretty nasty. It's spring here as well, so I just wanted to give everything a bit of an extra spring clean. And having a fireplace, I do find things get quite dusty, and also being on a dirt road, things will get really dusty as well. But this little gadget I bought really cheap. I think it was from the Reject Shop, which I suppose is like Dollar Tree if you're in the States. But unfortunately, I did break it. I don't know why, but cleaning windowsills just always reminds me of spring. I love when spring's starting and the sun shining in through the windows and giving the windowsills a nice good clean. Just makes everything feel so fresh and lovely. So on to the kitchen again. This morning I made some pancakes and eggs, so we do have the cooker right in the middle of the island, which I know is a little bit strange, but we do like to entertain and like to be able to have a chat to guests while we're cooking. But unfortunately it does get kind of messy. And when my little boy saw the chairs on the table, he kind of freaked out because we have just watched the movie Poltergeist. So he was actually pretty excited. He was hoping we had a poltergeist, but no, it was just me doing the vacuuming. I don't know if you guys let your kids watch horror movies, but I was always allowed to watch horror movies when I was younger. And so I do let Johnny watch some, as long as they're not too violent or gory or anything too bad. He really enjoyed Poltergeist. He loves some of the older, more family-orientated horror movies that are a little bit more, I suppose, family-friendly, even though they can be kind of scary for some kids. He does not get scared easily, so really it was the perfect choice for a 10-year-old. So I'm using my Scrub Daddy right now to clean my cooktop. I love my Scrub Daddy. I've got two of them. I've got one for sort of general purpose use in the kitchen, and then I've got another one for cleaning dishes. And I really do have to clean this cooktop a lot. It does get pretty messy with all the cooking that we do. I really wasn't doing too much of a intense job today, just making it look nice, I suppose. I like to just give it a wash down with some dish soap in a spray bottle to start with. Often that'll get most of the grime off. I find if anything's really tough, I will spray it and sort of leave it for 10-20 minutes and come back to it. But everything was coming off pretty easy today. And next we've got the pink stuff. I found this stuff fairly recently, a few months ago, and it has been an absolute game changer. It is fantastic. It cleans so well and it really makes everything just come out so shiny. It's multi-purpose. I believe it's organic or non-toxic. I can't quite remember, but I will pop a link to it in the description if I can. And of course it is a really cute little pink color, which is just nice to use. I do sometimes have a little bit of trouble getting these back on, but I really do enjoy cooking with gas. Things heat up so much quicker. I did try to clean these with pink stuff and it just did not work out so well. I really don't worry too much about cleaning those. I need to get some proper cleaner for them. Oh, the bathroom. Oh my goodness, this was such a mess. As I said, you can see hair everywhere. To be honest, the rest of the bathroom needed a good clean as well, but I just did not have time. I just wanted to get this little area nice and clean, get rid of the hair, so when I came in, it just didn't feel like such a mess. I am planning soon to do a little bit, I suppose, of a freshen up and redo of the bathroom. I think I'm going to add a few shelves in, and ew, this is so gross. I'm sorry if you're squeamish, look away. The sink does get kind of nasty, but it just needs a good clean and it is fine again. And I don't know about you guys, but I just love the feeling of a clean, fresh, white bathroom sink. I would usually use a window cleaner to clean the windows, but I was in such a rush that I just used I think it was an antiseptic little disposable cloth. And we are good to go. So as you can see, the rest of the bathroom does need a little bit of love. I also want to do something nice with the bathtub. I've got so many lovely bath salts that people have given me as gifts. And obviously being pregnant is not always the greatest thing to have a warm bath, because I like my baths super hot. So when I was pregnant with Ren, I really couldn't take baths, and I'd love to again. So I am cooking dinner, obviously starting with this delicious pumpkin. It actually had been in the fridge for probably a little bit too long. I don't like to waste food, so I just cut off the outsides that were a little bit yucky, and then inside was perfectly fine. I've just started to grow some pumpkins in the garden. I just planted some seeds yesterday with my dad, so fingers crossed that they come good. I just love the look of pumpkins growing in the garden on vines. But this one is from the store for now. Hopefully soon I'll be showing you guys me cooking with a pumpkin from my garden, but we'll see. And I just always like to let you guys know that, you know, some days you can't clean, you have got other things that you have to do, or maybe you're just not feeling up to it, and that is totally okay. I don't always get this much done during the day, and some days I get tons more done. So it really just depends, but please don't be hard on yourself if you need a day off. So right now I am steaming the pumpkin a little bit. I like to steam it before I roast it. It just makes it roast a whole lot faster. It doesn't use so much electricity when I'm roasting it, and it's just quicker, and I find it actually tastes a bit better. It just means that the inside is going to be a little softer and the outside a little crunchier. And I've got some local potatoes here. I'm really excited because I've also just planted some potatoes. I didn't actually realize you could just put a potato in the ground and more potatoes should grow. I think I'm right by saying that, but we'll see. But potatoes are just so delicious. We really don't eat a lot of meat in our house for various different reasons. The kids don't really like red meat, and to be honest, it's pretty pricey to eat meat and it's not great for the environment. So We will sometimes eat it. We are tonight, but honestly most of our meals are vegetarian, and if you guys do want some more vegetarian recipe ideas, please let me know in the comments. I'm all about keeping things simple and quick and affordable. So right now I'm going to put a few chicken breasts on. I'm wearing a glove. I'm not quite sure why. I don't know. Raw chicken just kind of freaks me out a little bit, I think. So I'm just going to fry that up, let it cook. I'm not going to cook it completely. I'm just, I suppose, browning it. And then I'm going to put it in the oven. I get really paranoid about chicken. I had a friend who got really sick from eating undercooked chicken, so I always like to make sure that my chicken is really well cooked. Putting a bit of olive oil on the potato and pumpkin and some rosemary. And some brown sugar. Yes, I did not say that this recipe was super healthy, but it is tasty. But honestly, a little bit of brown sugar is completely fine, in my opinion. So next I'm putting in some cream, a little more cream, and a bit of aioli. Whenever I do recipes, I tend not to go out to buy specific things. I just like to use whatever I've got lying around. And I'm popping in here some Dijon mustard. You can use really any kind of mustard that you like. It just really gives it such a great flavor. I think I got the idea of this recipe from a French dish that I made once that was somewhat more complicated, but I just sort of knew the flavors that it needed. It needed to be creamy, needed to be garlicky, it needed to be mustardy, so I made that work. And I'm going to pop it in the oven. I believe I put it on 200 degrees just until it's well cooked. And I'm so sorry about the filming here. It was late and I was hungry, but oh my god, how good does that look? So quick, so easy, and so delicious. And the last thing I like to do in the evening is just give the living room and Ren's play area a little tidy. It's been really nice. My mum's been here and she's been doing it for me, which is fantastic. At the moment I'm actually watching The Watcher, so I did get a little bit distracted and I slowed down here, but it's nice to feel snuggled up in the hoodie with something on, with an enjoyable show on, and just getting things feeling nice for the morning. To be honest, Ren is quite fussy with his toys. He likes them all put away properly in the order that he likes them. So our day tends to get off to a better start when I do that. And sometimes Johnny does it for me as well. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Again, please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And you know what? If you liked the video, if you hated the video, if you want to see more, if you never want to see me again, please leave a comment in the comments section down below. And I hope that you guys have a fantastic day, fantastic evening, wherever you are. I cannot wait to bring you guys the next video. And thank you so much to my subscribers. I really appreciate you subscribing to my channel. It means so much to me. And remember guys, life is short, life is now. Don't wait to do what you really want to do in life. Whether it's keeping a tidy home or becoming a bodybuilder or a horse rider, whatever you want to do, just go for it. And thanks again guys. Have a beautiful, wonderful day. Mwah.